Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode. This is episode number 56, and today we're returning with the season finale, the final episode of season 3, as we take on Manchester City at Wembley in the FA Cup final, going in search of our first ever FA Cup in the series, and also, after our title win in the last episode, our first ever domestic double as well. So just a one game, but what a big game it is. Let's get straight to it as we take on Manchester City at Wembley. But to briefly recap the last episode as well, I mentioned it there. It was the final episode of the Premier League season on the final day away at Goodison Park against Everton. It was an interesting game because we were huffing and puffing for the entire match. It looked as though it was going to finish goalless, but then very late on in the final 6 minutes, Moses bagged a brace to win the game, secure the title in style, and also reached 30 goals for the season as well. So the title secured in the last episode, Moses bagging 30 for the year and winning the Golden Boot again. What's not to love? So yeah, today, just a one game, City in the FA Cup final as we go and search that domestic double. It's still a great season regardless of whether we win or not. We want to win it, end on a high, and get our first ever double in a season. Let's get it.
This for a place in the record books, the history books, and the hands on this wonderful trophy. It's the FA Cup final.
So this is it then, final game of Season 3 and a chance to win a domestic double. Regardless of the result, it's still been an amazing season being crowned Premier League champions for the first time ever. But if we can go out on a high, pick up our first ever domestic double, our first ever FA Cup, listen, that'll be an unbelievable way to end what has been a great season. So City's team for the game, 5-3-2, we know it all too well. It's the normal lineup we normally face when we face Pep's boys. Edison in goal, back five of Mendy, Eric Dyer, Nicholas Otamendi, Manolas and Nelson Semedo, with a midfield trio being Kevin De Bruyne, Douglas Luiz and Fernandinho. Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero, that deadly duo up top as well. And as for our team, it is our normal 4-4-1-1, but lots of changes to personnel. So I want to stay true to the boys that helped us get to the FA Cup final and not just use our strongest possible first 11. Hudson is in goal as Morris is still injured sadly and will miss the final. But the back four is Jespersen, the Great Dane, to Ansby. And for the final time, Tommy Smith wearing the captain's armband at right back. It would be great if he could go out by lifting the FA Cup for us. The midfield is Sisto on the left, Kachunga on the right, and Davis and Amati in the middle. Bradley King is the cam, and Moses Simon is the striker as well. So final game of the season, Manchester City, our first ever FA Cup final. Let's end season 3 on a high and pick up our first ever domestic double. I'm not really sure who will be considered favourites for this game. I know that we beat City at home, but we lost to them away this year. And whilst our league form in the second half of the season was much better than Pep's boys, this is still going to be a very, very tight game, and it could go all the way to penalties as Tommy Smith, what a run, storms into the area and picks out Davis, but there is the first goal of the game, and the handsome man gives us the lead 16 minutes in. But for Tommy Smith, wearing the captain's armband for the first time before he leaves to Russia, what a brilliant assist, storms into the box, floats onto the back stick, and Davis heads it in to give us the lead. I do feel like this will be a balanced game for Tommy Smith. What a fantastic charging run into the area, floats onto the back post, and Davis just wanted it more than Semedo. He wanted it more. The testosterone levels were flowing in the effeminate character, and he wanted to prove himself as a real man. Head the ball in and make it 1-0. Really, really great assist from Smith though. Final appearance for the club, and he's turning up in the final as well. How am I going to fit Will Davis into the team next season? I'm going to have to figure out some way, because he is having an absolutely brilliant final. He scored the first goal and he is absolutely tearing things up through the middle of the park, and Sisto is tearing the ground up here as he storms down left hand side, chance to cut inside, and Manolas turns it behind for a corner. It's been all Huddersfield Town for the most part in these 34 minutes, still leading by 1. Can we make it 2? Bradley King onto the roof of the net. That's Semedo for City into Fernandinho. Chance here for Manchester City to get back on level terms just before the break. Hudson saves the shot quite comfortably though. Throws to King, and what a touch by King to get away from his man and storm down the left. Bradley King, excellent work, holds it up, finds Will Davis. Davis to Moses, and can we get a second goal here just before half time? Moses crossing, Will Davis, oh, he's in a post. Oh, that would have capped off a magical first half from Davis and the Terriers. Edison with a point-blank save at his near post, and then the rebound for a tight angle onto the post, and Manchester City escape. But that man has done an absolute stormer in the first half, leading by 1. We should be 2 or 3 goals up though, and he could have had a first half hat-trick. Marty charging forward, out wide to Kachunga. And Kachunga back inside to Will Davis, controls. Plays it out wide towards Jespersen. And now Sisto could be free here down left-hand side. Pione Sisto, what can you do? Rolls inside, goes for goal. Edison with the save. It will drop to Edis Kachunga though, who ends up striking it a mile wide with the acrobatics. Still 1-0. If we don't win this game, I'll be absolutely livid. We've dominated pretty much from start to finish. With 15 minutes to go, we're basically there. Manchester City have been very poor today, but as it's still just 1-0, the game is far from over. Gabriel Jesus on the ball, holds it up, finds Maximilian Meyer. Oh! Off the top of the crossbar. City that close to getting back on level terms. If City do equalise, we'll only have ourselves to blame. There's so many golden chances in this one, as the lead is still just one, but plenty of time for us to get that second and make sure these points are in the bag. Davis, Will Davis, brilliant, but Edison makes the save. Sorry, points in the bag, trophy in the bag. Edison makes the save, Chaplin crosses, Davis again, and this time he heads it in. He's had about 7 great chances in this game, but it's all over now. Will Davis makes it 2-0 to the Terriers, and the FA Cup is all but ours. And what a midfield masterclass from the handsome man. He's been unbelievable today at Wembley, and we have just been inch perfect. Great cross by Chaplin, Davis nods it in, 2-0, trophy's ours, and our first ever domestic double secured in Season 3. We love playing at Wembley, we play our best football here, and that's it, the FA Cup is ours. I don't know how I'm going to fit Bradley King and Will Davis into my first 11 next season, but I need some suggestions in the comment section down below on how to do that, because they deserve to be in the first 11 on a regular basis. They've been absolutely excellent this season, and they've both got rewarded with a lot more first team football this year, and they have not let me down. They have been absolutely fantastic. As Davis puts in the corner, and Mounier almost made it free, but a header deflects off the woodwork and then off Edison, and behind for a corner. Still 2-0. I'd love a third goal. Can we get it? Yes, we can, and it's Bradley King that's got the goal. Speak of the devil, that makes it 3, and that will do it. Davis with an assist to add to his 2 goals today as well. 3-0. The FA Cup is ours, and what a performance from the Terriers. We complete the domestic double, and we do it in style. But unfortunately, there will probably be no clean sheet in the FA Cup final. Manchester City have won a penalty right in stoppage time. Odibajo took down Manolas. I thought it was a clean challenge, to be honest. I thought he got the ball first, but referee gives a penalty. We won't complain, and a chance here for Manchester City to get a consolation goal, if nothing else, as Gabriel Jesus will try and beat Ross Hudson from 12 yards. I don't think I've saved a penalty with Hudson yet, so I'm not really fancying my chances, but we'll have to wait and see. Hudson against Gabriel Jesus, and it's down the middle, and it is 3-1. So City get a consolation goal, but it will be just that. The FA Cup's ours. We've known that for a while.
Well, there is the final whistle, and that confirms what we've been knowing for some time, that they are the champions. Alan.
Yeah, absolute joy amongst those players. They've worked long and hard, haven't they, over the course of the last 9 months or so, and boy, they deserve it.
These are special moments for a very successful team. Congratulations to them. Well, it is the most famous domestic club competition in the world, the oldest, still widely celebrated. And to go up to collect the FA Cup, Alan, you've done it.
Yeah, it's a magnificent feeling, and these players, I think defensively they owe those defenders a big pat on the back, because their success has been based on that.
The FA Cup winners. Well, they're going over to their supporters now, and they're still together in the celebrations as they have been through the season.
Yeah, you do get the feeling with these boys, they are a proper unit. There's really good team spirit within that dressing room, which you need at any successful club. These have certainly been that.
You have to have the team photo, and they're getting ready for it now.
Yeah, one of those lovely scenes that you'll hang on the wall back at home.
So what a great way to end the season then. We didn't need to win this to call it a successful one, but it becomes an ultra successful one. Our first ever domestic double, our first ever FA Cup, and we thoroughly deserved it as well. From start to finish, we ran the show really, but there was one man that stood out in particular. You heard me praising him all game long, and I tell you man, this guy was something special today. The handsome man bagging our first 2 goals and getting the assist for our third and final one, supporting Bradley King, who nodded the ball in from a corner as well. Look, I don't know how I'm going to fit these boys into the first 11 next season, but I do need your help. Let me know in the comment section down below. Suggest me a formation and a lineup. Somehow, these 2 guys need to be in our first 11 on a more regular basis next season. So that's going to do it then. That is it. Season 3 is over, and what a way to end the Huddersfield Town career mode this season as well. It's been a thriller. It's been fantastic. It's been highly successful, and we've got some more silverware as well. What's not to love? But that will end today's episode of the Huddersfield Town career mode, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and they really help the channel out as well. Much love to each and every single one of you. I hope you've really enjoyed season 3. If you have, then please do drop a like, and don't forget there'll be an end of season recap coming tomorrow evening. You can still vote for your fans player of the season. If you watched the last episode, there'll be a poll in the top right. That'll be coming out tomorrow night, and then season 4 is going to begin next week as well. Thanks for watching, have an awesome night, and I'll see you for next episode, the end of season recap, tomorrow evening. Bye.